So the branch and jump problems that we have seen in the previous segment are really due to what is called a control dependence. Let's say that we have a program like this. We have an add, then we have a branch that compares R1 and R3 and jumps to the label if they're equal. This is the branch equal. Then we have an add and subtract here, and we have a multiply here, and they're followed by additional instructions. We say that these instructions have a control dependence on the branch. Whether these instructions should be executed at all or not depends on the result of this branch instruction. Similarly, these instructions also have a dependence on the branch. So pretty much once we have a branch, all subsequent instructions that we execute have a control dependence on the branch. This really means that we don't know whether we should be even fetching these instructions until we figure out the branch. So let's see what control dependencies like this do to the CPI of our 5-stage pipeline. On average, about 20% of all instructions are branches and jumps. So about 1 in 5 instructions will be a branch or a jump. We also know that slightly more than 50% of branch and jump instructions are what we call taken, meaning they go somewhere else and don't just continue. Putting these two together means that for half of these instructions, we will be fetching the wrong instructions. So our CPI will be 1, this is the ideal CPI, plus 10% of the time we waste some number of cycles because of a mispredicted branch. Basically, we fetch the wrong instructions. How many cycles we waste? Well, in our 5-stage pipeline, if the third stage is where we figure out the branches, once we do that and we determine that we've been wrong about what we fetched, we have to cancel the 2 instructions that we already fetched. So there will be 2 cycles of not finishing an instruction after such a branch. So what we have is basically every instruction spends 1 cycle, and 10% of the time the instruction is followed by 2 idle cycles. So the CPI overall will be 1.2 in this example. If we have a deeper pipeline that figures out the branches in a later stage, this penalty for guessing the branch wrong will be larger. If we have more branches or more of them are taken, then this percentage of instructions that result in this penalty will be larger. If we're somehow able to guess the outcomes of branches and fetch the right instructions most of the time, this percentage here could be a lot smaller than this. We will see later a technique called branch prediction that tries to guess more accurately where the branches are going, and that dramatically reduces this percentage. We will also see that modern pipelines tend to be deeper than just 5 stages, which will increase this penalty. The two are related. If the pipeline is deeper and you have more of a penalty, you need better branch prediction to lower this in order to achieve a CPI that is good.